never taught me the button. I don't know what's going on. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the B Show, Ghetto Ass Show. Sorry for everything in between. I'll try to continue the show and pretend I'm happy when my behind the scenes is just doing whatever they want right now. So let's wait. Like teachers say, we'll wait. Welcome, everyone, to the B Show. I am your host, Deborah Voltaire Coulanges. I apologize for the tardiness. I think like when stuff like this starts happening, I think it's like a sign from the man above to maybe take like a mid-season finale, right? Like a pause on things. Anyway, welcome to the B Show. I am your host, Deborah Voltaire Coulanges, and we're going to try to speed on today since, like I said, we're running a little tardy for the party. There's so much that I actually wanted to talk about regarding like celebrity news, but I guess we'll just have to wait for another day. That works. I feel like I need a little color. Anyhow, now it's all over my teeth. So much, like I said, is happening on the celebrity news and regular news. Like, I don't know. They said 2021 was going to be, a little different, but it's looking a little cray-cray. But the number one thing that I want to address is everything that's happening in Islam and within Islam and Palestine. Like, I don't want to say too much because I don't know enough, that I've been reading and trying to research. And what I'm learning and what I know is honestly from the show Shahs of Sunset. And with their history, I know those two cultures and religion have a lot of history that's not particularly very good. And I know it looks like I'm sweating, but it's just because I got out the shower and I just like washed my hair. So this is not like let your soul, I'm all right. So I just want to pray for everyone out there because children are losing their parents. There is a video I saw that was like heartbreaking. This kid literally screaming in the middle of the street like "Papa, Papa," and let's give a prayer and our thoughts with them, please. And also gas. Like, what the hell is happening down south with gas? I understand there's like a cyber attack, and so now the prices for gas are like really high, or no one can get gas. But if you are in that situation, I just want you all to know putting gas in plastic bags or tubs, it's going to cause a problem. I've been seeing a lot of people on social media do that. We'll discuss that. And of course, what's going on with Portia and her husband to be Simon. There's a lot of things. So I think next week we may need to like discuss this as a group. Really Portia's, because last year we had Will Smith and Jada with their entanglement, and now we're like in another one. You know what I'm saying? So we need to discuss. So anyway, for today's show, we are going to be speaking to my brother-in-law, Marvin Coulanges. As you know, usually on my show, I have this, like I call it a profile, or I just like to give our friends and family, well, my friends and family, the flowers that they deserve while they're here. And obviously I've known Marvin since he was, young. I think like 13 years now. So trying to think like when I'm in like 15. And I've seen him become the man that he is. And also being in like a Haitian community family, we've been told so many things, like what we're supposed to be. And I'm an example of what I was told I was supposed to be. Like I was told I'm supposed to be an RN, and like Marvin and like Carl, and even now my sister and more people that I see, we're just doing what we want to do and you know, what makes us feel good. And that's what I like to promote also, like on the show, like people who decided to stick to their dreams and do things that they love to do. And nothing brings me more joy than to see how far he has come and the obstacles that he had to go through, especially with, parents who believe that you should be a certain way and act a certain way. And you're like, listen, I'm doing me. So we're gonna have him on the show. And today I'm doing something also different for sports. I feel like sports is dying out. However, it's alive and well in NBA, especially that we're going to be on playoffs soon. So I figured why not have two Coulanges men take over for today. And if you know anything about Carl Coulanges, that's what he lives for. It's to take over and be a sunshine cheerleader. So let's start first with Marvin, and then we'll go to Carl. I'm going in the order of the Coulanges that I like the most. And now you laughing at what I just said? So let's start first with Marvin, and then we'll go to Carl. I'm going in the. Oh, you're watching me. Yeah, I said let's go in the order of the Coulanges that I like the best.
Hey.
You're up first. Oh my God. Now it's hot in here. Thank you so much for coming to the B Show.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, no problem. No problem. You heard, but I want to repeat that I like to make sure we give people our flowers before their time. And I've watched you become the man that you are today. So I just love to have people on my show that are doing something and kind of beat to their own drums in my philosophy of be you, do you, for you. And I think you're a perfect person to showcase also because of your age, because, it's so different now than it was when I was your age. Mm. And so for people who don't know you, which I think will be crazy, kindly introduce yourself.
What's up, y'all? What's up to the B Show? What's up to what do you call your community? What do we call it? What are we called here?
I was gonna say something, but I may get kicked off the air.
Yeah, right. I think we could steal that if you would think what I was thinking, right?
My biatches.
Oh no, I was thinking beehive, but okay, that's like taken.
No, I don't want to get. I don't want to. That's worse. The beehive army will come for me and send for me.
But hello to you all. I'm Marv Zoe. Can I tell them our relationship?
Of course, anything you want.
So this brother-in-law of the beautiful Debbie here. What's up? Owner, founder of Prize Films. Prize Films, there's like a typo in the description. Somebody put Pride Films. It's all right, though. It's cool. Yeah, it's fine. But it's Prize Films. Carl had to know I was going to come for that. I love how my mom's name comes up for my name here. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's all right. Carl and Mommy are the same. They like to steal the shine. Mine says Carl. Don't worry about it. Go.
Yeah, that's all good.
We know deep down who, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So.
Videographer, photographer, content creator, best way I can describe it, because it goes beyond just doing video and photography work. It goes way beyond that. I've been freelancing probably
like 12.
Yeah, right. Finding anywhere I could make money, right? But no, seriously, I've been on like my own doing it without like any other job. I quit my job probably like 2017, 2018. I want to say, but I was started freelancing before that, just doing both, going to work and freelancing, but pretty much been doing it since like 2018, 2019, nonstop. That's it.
And you were kind of like doing that and becoming a creator and a I guess social media, like before it became popular.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I grew up in the YouTube era,
right.
When like only had like probably 10,000 videos uploaded to it at the time. Now there's over like 1 billions of videos uploaded to YouTube. So yeah, now I've watched the development of like social media, like in my age. You know, I remember being on a boot up computer with AOL.
Yes.
And now, you know, I'm pretty much the Wi-Fi genius in the house, but pretty much because I grew up in like this era of like, you know, how content, I've watched how content has, you know, shifted from like hour long things that we used to watch on TV to like 30-second videos now we watch on our phones. So yeah, it's been a big shift that I've like, you know, been able to keep up with.
Yeah. And like you said, everyone may know you as Carl Coulanges' brother.
Yeah.
But what I like about you is that you really make sure everyone knows, like, yeah, that's my brother, but I'm completely different than he is. And
Uh,
being in a Haitian family,
mhm.
um, and having Carl as your brother, I mean, I'm his wife, and I'm second seat to Carl in my family. So how did you decide, like, you kind of in the same field as your brother, but like, I'm going to do something completely different than what you're doing? And how
Um,
hard was that to say that to your family?
well, it wasn't that it was hard to say to my family. It kind of was easier to say to my family because Carl kind of like made it. You know, if anybody knows, being Haitian, we didn't do exactly what they wanted. You know, because we're neither one of us are doctors, lawyers. But
Yeah, and that's what I said as well. Yeah.
so he kind of made it easy, you know, for them to accept the fact that I was doing videography, communication arts was my major.
Right.
You know, it made it a little easier for them to accept it. You know, unless I guess they were just happy that we did something. You know, so uh, but what I always noticed about Carl's work, I mean, I love Carl's work. I just
Before I let you continue, I guess what I'm saying is, like, he took the role as a teacher where you're like, cool, but I want to be a creator. And that's much, much harder.
I mean, Carl first started as a creator to me, no matter what. I mean, he was at school creating his own
Well,
projects.
you're right. I guess you could say he teaches how to create, where you, like,
Well,
you
yeah, I
know what I'm
mean,
saying? Yeah.
it'd be, but when he was still creating, I was watching him create like documentaries.
Yes, because
I
he
just
loves
felt,
a good documentary.
yeah. So I personally, I mean, me too. I love watching them, but I just wasn't really a fan of creating documentaries. So something I was always a fan of is music, and music videos. Something I'd watch, you know, especially on YouTube, it was so much easier than waiting for like 106 in Park to watch like 10 videos, and you would just be lucky to see 10 videos. You know what I mean? Now you go on YouTube, watch all the videos you want. Um, I remember just one summer just really locking down and watching a bunch of music videos and just, you know, trying to make my own, like trying to make my music videos. So like it was just more, you know, like entertaining for me rather than creating like a documentary. Cause I feel like when you're filming a documentary, you're just like listening to someone talk. So I felt like doing music, at least you're having fun while you're doing videos. So it was like I said, like that's what kind of where I drifted away from what kind of Carl does. The teaching thing, I mean, I just feel like that's Carl. Carl just that was for him. I don't think I would ever become a teacher no matter what passion I followed of his. And like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it was really Carl who brought a camera home and like, you know, he used to bring home videotapes. So I used to like see him like do that whole process and putting the video together. It
Right.
was wow, that's how it's done. So then, you know, now it kind of like also ruined TV and movies for you because then you watch it and
Yeah.
then now I know how it's done. So like, you know, that's kind of made me want to make my own.
So what was like your first movie documentary that you did that you were like, oh, this is where it's at?
Uh I couldn't say it was my first music video that I did. So I didn't have a camera. I was going to NYT in Manhattan at the time. So I remember I was also working at the Baldwin movie theater.
Yeah.
A manager from another theater came by, and I guess you know he just happened to be involved in like music and finding artists and helping them, you know, build with other like you know musicians, producers, videographers, and you know it was just my lucky day that I was just working in Baldwin. Shout out to my boy Vinny, you know Vinny, who got me that job in Baldwin. So just faith have it. I met somebody who needed a videographer. I mean,
And boom, bam, bam.
you gotta fake it till you make it. So I'm lining up my teeth, like, yeah, I got a camera. Like, it's no problem. So I just went to the school, rented out a camera, rented out some lights for like the weekend, went out, shot that video. I found that video the other day. I wish I could like show you guys. Is there like a share screen?
You're getting too technical for me here.
No, yeah, I understand. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I have like my first music video. Like, That's what really kind of made me be like, okay, I know I can make music videos because they were like really simple. You know, you didn't really need good audio. You just needed to make it look
Compared to
good.
now.
Yeah. I mean, even still, you just have to, play the song over it. So you just, as
Yeah.
long as the visual look good, I was able to create something.
And I think something that everyone should know is when you become a freelancer, it's really a job that you do because you love. Because some days you can have 10 gigs and you cake up, and then some months you have nothing.
Beyond something that you love, you gotta, even loving it, you gotta understand like that. Yeah, like you just said, you're
Yeah.
not gonna every time, not to say every time, but like especially if you're doing something you want to do. Like for
Right.
example, I recently just created a movie and that was something we wanted to do. So it was like there was no funding for it, rather, and there was no, we're not getting paid to do it. We just something we wanted to create just to show that like we could create a feature film without any help. And it obviously taking away that time, we put it together in like about a month, maybe even less. That's what it feels like. And yeah, so you take away that time from anything else. You can't do you have no time for gigs, you have no time to do any other work. So if you have passive income, it's great, but other than that, you're not really making money while you're working on projects, especially projects that you want to create. But that creating that project is what also helps build your
Your drive, your momentum to keep going.
absolutely, and your content, and content is king, is what you want to put out. So
Like, talk to us about this movie that you did. I went to the premiere.
uh
It was so good. First, talk to us like, how did this even come? Like, how did this
yeah.
come about?
All right, so first, shout out to my guy Breezy Obama, somebody I met about a year and a half ago.
Not Barack Obama, Breezy.
Not Barack Obama, Breezy Obama.
Same initials, BO. Got it.
Breezy Obama on Instagram. Definitely go follow him, check him out. I linked up with him about a year and a half ago. At probably I was working like at a gig job doing like kids parties, and me and him linked up. He's actually an influencer on Instagram, influencer, comedian, host. Pretty much somebody you always want in front of a camera. And it was like, again, just my lucky day. I met somebody who literally needed somebody like me. Pretty much our first like big gig that we did together. He first introduced me to somebody to do like a photo shoot for them, and then the next like month after that, we were flying out to Vegas to go like shoot content out there. So like from there on, it's just been like every day we're coming up with different, same thing, just content creating and just producing different projects for different people, commercials. I mean, he like pretty much opened up a whole new world of like clientele to me because of like different people that he's met throughout the years.
Yeah.
And then so recently when the pandemic began and everyone was, pretty much forced to be home and things weren't really open, we weren't able to really, host events and parties, as like we used to. So it actually started as like a community we created on Instagram Live, which pretty much was picked up like,
Yeah.
we were doing it like so late in the night. It was picked up in California. And, for a short time, we were picked up on a small network to pretty much like go live every night. And it was just like a crazy
time.
It was ratchet. It was a ratchet show. It was a crazy ratchet show. I'm not, we do some wild stuff. We have some wild things. You'd have to just come and see it for yourself. I'm not gonna get too much into that. But in that time, we built a little community. We started meeting people. We started to like, realize with everyone being home and on their phones,
Yeah.
we started realizing a lot of people within themselves are, content creators, maybe not on a big influencer scale, but everyone in itself is, making some type of content, putting out something right now. So we kind of like grouped them together and decided, let's make a movie of our own using our own actors, everybody we know personally. Like a lot of people might have seen the movie and just seen like, just people we picked to act, but a lot of those people have their own businesses. A lot of them are other photographers, videographers, hairstylists, like two of my hairstylists were in that movie.
Yeah.
A little bit more about the movie. So it started off, again, me and Breezy, we make a lot of skits. So originally we created a skit, which was about, at the end of a lot of movies, they'll tell you, they'll play that I'm hopeful. Yes, I am hopeful for today. So you'll play that, and you'll see like a picture of one of the cast members and what happens to them, in the future, like after the movie.
Yeah.
So we created like a mock of that, and one of the characters in that was this guy named Pookie, and we just put Pookie Johnson, and originally it was like this one little title that just said Pookie Johnson, sentenced to like 30,000 years in prison or something. It was something crazy. It was just a joke. And one day we decided to let's make a little, short movie about this person's life. Like, how did this person end up in jail? So we made a 10-minute short film, which was for Instagram. We put it on Instagram Live. It's now on YouTube. It's called Pardoned, the Pookie Johnson story, Pardon 1. And pretty much that first short film, 10-minute short film, was such a success. It just gave us that job, like I said, to just get more of our friends to put into a movie and make a bigger movie. So now we came up with Pardon 2, which was pretty much the sequel. And it starts right after the end of the first one, the short film, 10-minute short film. I don't want to give too much away, but it's just like, if you watch both together, it all is like pretty much tied into right around our real life presidential election. Pretty much when Trump was leaving office, he made a presidential pardon, which released people from prison. Just to give you Pookie, one of our characters, was one of those people who was released from prison, and you pretty much follow his life from when he was released and on in both of our movies. So, Pardon 1, which is Pardon 1, the Pookie Johnson story on YouTube, and Pardon 2, Pookie's Revenge. Can't tell you why he's looking for revenge. He's gonna have to go watch that. But Pookie's it's actually Pardon 2 on site respectfully. That's what it's actually called. Yes, but Pookie's Revenge.
And are you guys working on that one right now?
No, that's the one. Pardon 2 is the our one that we put out already. That was the one
that I saw. Right. It was very, very good.
Yeah. So yeah, we put that one together. Had a premiere for it and everything. That was what you came to. And again, it was just, we were actually very fortunate to find somewhere that allowed us to have that many people in a venue. I mean, I think they hold about 200, 300 people.
And you had a lot of people pull up.
Yeah, we filled it up to what they allowed us, pretty much.
Yeah.
So in our eyes, that's a sold out crowd. You feel me? That's just how it is. But no, yeah. So my fault. I'm just reading notes about the movie. So the two movies, a short film and movie. It was really about, like, again, a lockdown for about 3 weeks to a month of just nonstop just shooting. We actually shot a couple of scenes in Atlanta. Got to meet Safari and BK Brasco, Love and Hip Hop members.
Yes.
Which was like, highlight of my trip in Atlanta. Aside from shooting the movie and getting the footage, them even agreeing to shooting the scenes for us was just like a blessing.
Yeah, that was a surprise. Like, wait a minute.
Yeah, like, wait a minute. Like, again, just shout out to them. Much respect to them and what they're doing, because just to take the time out to do that for us was just amazing.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, just the opportunity again to be able to put it in a theater and have people come out and watch it was just, especially with something that's not happening right now, with everything still kind of not being open the way it is.
Yeah.
We're working. Right now, we're in the very, very early stages of another movie. We're still, pushing this one right now. We just got so much with the summer coming. We got events. Next Memorial Day weekend, I'll be in Houston. Safari, Breezy Obama hosting another party down there.
Wow.
In Houston, so I'll be down there. And no, but yeah, I mean, Pookie's going on tour for a little bit before
That's amazing.
Putting on the next movie.
What are some perks? Well, first, before perks, what are some cons that no one warned you about before entering this business?
I can't say that no one warned me about.
But like, you had to experience on your own and you were like, God damn
it. I mean, I just don't think the scale of it. Like, obviously, again, people warned me about, the slow times, the slow periods, how much free work you'll probably end up doing before you really, and I don't want to call it free work, but like, obviously you're not going to be making what you want to make or what you predict you'll make to live comfortably, right? You'll be making enough to just keep things, the business itself, afloat. I guess, the big, like, eye opener really is just how how much a day off can hurt you. Like, you know what I mean? But as much as people tell you, like, make sure you get your rest, make sure you get your time to yourself.
Yes.
But as the
It
same
just
time,
doubles up the next day.
exactly. So it's like, it's something I don't think, even if somebody tells you, you're not really prepared for, because you always think like, yeah, I could take like a 1 day off, or I could take like this 30-minute nap, and that 30 minutes would be, crucial to you. So I guess that's just something you can't really prepare for it. You just got to go through it. It's gonna eat, something's gonna eat at you, but yeah, you just gotta push through it, keep going, because it's you choose your suffering. You could just you could suffer and get something good out of it, or suffer and get nothing out of it.
Of course. And what are some pros?
Traveling. My favorite thing is traveling.
Nice.
Like, hands down, just traveling, seeing states. I was in South Carolina like a week and a half ago. Like, I never thought I never had a reason to be in South Carolina. What I mean? But, starting to see.
And now you're going like Houston, right?
Yeah, I'm going to Houston, maybe Dallas. So it might be a two city trip on that one. I've been to Atlanta a couple of times, but it's always good to see Atlanta from, I would say, different levels.
Right. So like you're basically saying you saw it pre-COVID, in the middle of COVID, and I don't even think they even thought they had COVID over there. Like, it just skipped.
Not even that. I mean, I've seen it from the civilian level and from like the celebrity level. So I've seen Atlanta in two different styles now. Like, when you go Atlanta, the civilian level, obviously it's easy, it's peaceful. You're not really like bothered. You can enjoy it. But in the celebrity level, it's just fast paced. You're here, you're there. You're going to really a lot of different places. I was lucky in my last trip to Atlanta, I met Michael Made It, got to go to his studio.
Nice.
And, see like where they create a lot of their content. A lot of the Ray Shremmerd records are created there. A lot of them to like brainstorm there. It was like a really nice environment. But yeah, so traveling, just seeing different things, like it's great. Those are probably the best perks.
For somebody who may want to follow in your footsteps, or is watching this right now, or watch the replay later, what are something that you may want to tell them? Like, this is what you have to grind so hard, obviously. But what are some things that maybe you wish someone told you that would have impacted you just a little bit better? Or someone who just thinks it's going to be easy as can be.
Don't be.
It's not easy.
Don't be afraid. I know it's like very hard to trust people, especially nowadays, but don't be afraid to take, like the chances. Like, I'm not just saying like if somebody calls you to go state to state, just do it. But, if an opportunity falls in front of you, just even if your stomach is rumbling, you're nervous, just do it. Like,
I'm not even trying to be funny, but I'm literally about to cry. I don't know why. I just was like listening to you. Oh my God, my eyeliner. I was just listening to you, and I'm just so proud. Okay, keep going.
No, that was pretty much it. Just take the opportunities when they fall in front of you. Don't shy away from the moment. Just go for it. Head on strong.
And I would say trust yourself, right?
Yeah, trust yourself, exactly.
Yeah. Even though nobody may see your vision, know that you do.
Yeah, and like again, you're not always gonna have the right answer, but you'll learn from the wrong one at least.
So true. So true. Okay. So if you could do a movie or edit, okay, first, what do you prefer? Editing movies or producing movies? Or like content, producing content, editing content?
Producing content. Editing, I mean, editing is tedious if anybody knows, but it's like at the same time, one of the greatest parts, because it's when you're really watching everything get put together.
That's what I was saying. And you're like, wow, I did this. Yeah,
but I mean, just to go back to the Pookie movie, like shout out to my team, because that was no project I don't think anybody could do alone. And now I understand why when you watch the end of movies, the credits are so long.
Yeah.
You want to get something done. And don't get me wrong, our movie isn't perfect. And we did it with 4 people. You know what I mean? Like, it was just the 4 of us on the editing, shooting. It was me, Breezy, and 2 other people. Like, just the 4 of us. So it was really like, shout out to them. But, the editing process was probably one of our more favorite times, because just sitting together where we could just sit down every day. I mean, we probably spent 2-3 days straight, no sleep, just working on the project. But shooting is probably like on being on set with your crew, the like the cast is probably just the most fun you'll have just shooting it. Just I could probably drop 3 blooper reels from the movie just because it's all the jokes and like just so much fun we had on set. So probably the production itself is probably my favorite. Absolutely.
So, in like the world that we live in, there's so many different content creators now.
That's what I'm saying. Like everyone's
on TikTok, YouTube. I don't really want to say much Facebook. Sorry, but
I know a lot of
what do you think is the easiest one for someone who wants to like blow up? Like if they don't want to do like a whole movie like you do, they just want to do a little bit.
Instagram and TikTok right now. TikTok is like, I mean, honestly, it's really wherever you want to post your content. But Instagram and TikTok, I feel like have the most eyes right now.
Yeah.
TikTok is more like a trendy kind of fun thing. Like, somebody creates something and, everyone tries to do it like a challenge or something like that. But
right.
I feel like people are able to create their own, like, if you think about it, it's like a smaller MySpace page. It's like your page. What you have on your Instagram kind of just represents what you do, who you
are. Yeah.
So, I just feel like it's just your top pictures to just represent, whatever that you do. Some people have Instagram pages where they just post everything that they cook. You know what I mean? But that's just something that they do, So I feel like right now, if you're just somebody who creates content based off like yourself, like you like to create videos of yourself dancing or doing different things, TikTok is probably for you. And then, if you have like a craft and something that you want to share, I feel like Instagram is more for you. So
agreed.
One of the two.
If you could tell yourself something like Marvin now, what would you tell yourself 5 years ago?
5 years ago? Find Breezy Obama. Because I feel like for as long as he's been doing it, I feel like, and we live so close, like it's crazy how we didn't cross paths then, but I feel like we would have created a lot more earlier.
Yeah, everything's meant to be for a reason.
No, absolutely. But no, I honestly, other than that, if I could tell myself something, again, don't, a lot of the same thing I just said about anybody who wants to start right now, don't be afraid and take those opportunities because you don't know where they could go. Some of these opportunities I've watched, literally, I've seen like I was in that car and I got out of it. Like, and that car now is like, you know, that car's a shit. It's going to the moon.
If you could tell yourself something for the future, what would it be?
Invest. invest.
In yourself and in property and in everything in between.
Invest in everything. Invest. Research and invest.
Okay, I always ask this to my guests. Mm-hmm. If you could create a movie or a little clip or video or something, or be someone's permanent, because there are people like that, right? Like these celebrities who walk around with someone who records everything that they do and then they do the videos for them. What celebrity would it be and why?
Wiz Khalifa, easily.
Who? Wiz Khalifa.
My favorite rapper.
And for multiple other reasons.
Nah, that's just like if anybody ever seen like his vlog, he has a vlog. It's called like the day of, like, or it's like.
Yeah, I love those. I never seen him, but I love stuff like that because you can see how human a celebrity is.
But that's something that's like a big influence for me on like how I shoot my blogs and blog video for people. So like, I feel like I would have had that job right there. And even I remember the early days of Instagram when he had like, obviously he had his page, but he used to always tag one photographer. And I started following that photographer and just saw like everything, you would see pictures that, Wiz probably wasn't posting. And that's what also made me realize like, yeah, you could really just travel the world doing this. That's also,
yes, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Gave me that influence to like, yeah, this is what I want to do. So.
Right. Totally agree. I always also end it with promote yourself. Mm-hmm. You tell us everything we need to know about you and how we can find you on social media.
Okay. So I have like
2 seconds. No, I'm kidding. Go.
All right. So let's start with myself. I'm Marvzo at MARVZOE, Marvzo on Instagram. My company page, my media page, Prize Films, Prise, Prize Films. Shout out to my boy JJ, the person who created that name actually. Shout out to my boy _Breezy Obama. If a lot of my work you could probably catch on his page. A lot of the skits that we created together. The first Pookie Part in One movie is actually on Instagram Live. You can watch it there as well. Yeah, you can see a lot of the like skits we created. This is our most recent one from last night. I don't know if I can. We kind of just propped in.
Anybody can trick you in your phone. Anybody can trick you in your phone.
My God.
Yeah, I mean, it's just different things that we create, but at the same time, this is like the trailer for the movie.
He's dead. Once I catch him.
That's Safari right there.
Yeah. So yeah. Oh, my fault. Zoom's asking me if I'm playing music. I am. So _Breezy Obama, follow his page. You can see a lot of the work that we've been up to, and Street Watchers Radio. That's like our own YouTube channel. You can follow us there. A lot of that's where the Part in 1 and Part in 2. That's where you can watch our movies. So it's on the Street Watchers Radio YouTube channel. So yeah, I'm gonna keep it as short as that because if you go to any of those, you could probably see the same links. If you go to the link in my bio on Instagram, Marvzo, it'll also link you to everything I just said, to the Prize Films, to the Pookie Johnson movies, to everything.
Thank you. I mean, I'm just doing a lot of technical difficulties with my booking manager / behind the scenes. Like, I don't know what's happening with him today at all. I may need to find someone else.
Is he saying I'm taking up too much of his time? Is he the next guest?
No, he was supposed to be here already because I was going to do a segment that he knew about, and I don't know why he's not here. But on his show, like, he's always on time. But we'll let that slide. And let everyone else. You also do other things. If they need you to take some photos, like.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, yeah, obviously I'm a photographer as well. Again, I mean, reach out to me on Instagram. I'm not gonna give my number out on Facebook. It's crazy.
516.
That's crazy.
And he just let himself in. This is what I'm talking about. What is going on with Carl Coulanges today? You're just doing what you want. You're just doing whatever you feel is best today.
What do you mean?
This is my show. This is not the sports hit list. This is the B show.
You told me to come on, though.
But I'm supposed to introduce you in.
I don't know. My Zoom just lets me in. I don't know.
Listen, Debbie. All I'm going to say is if you don't want your producer just barging in on you.
All in your videos.
The Prize Films.
My God.
I'm the Prize Films.
Well, at this time, we usually do sports talk. But for today, I'm doing something different. It's going to be called the Sports Review or whatever the hell is going on that I don't care about in sports with Carl. But before I start, Carl and Marvin like to do something called yell at each other while they're talking about sports all the time. And sometimes it gets so bad that I get called from their parents telling me to make them stop. I don't know what I can do. They don't listen to me. I mean, there was a time that it was so bad in the car. Carl's mom asked if she could stop the car on the Bell Parkway so she could get the hell out. So I figured, why not? Marvin didn't know we were going to do this. Why not have the two of you duke it out?
I'm ready.
Right. Right here and right now.
What's the topic?
Yeah, give us a topic.
What is
I don't know much that's happening, but I do know that Carl Coulanges and his group of friends have been fighting for the last 2 weeks on the dumbest thing ever about Russell Westbrook and Allen Iverson. Why you both have the same
because I said I'm not addressing this topic anymore. Like I'm
on your show. This is my show.
We had a little discussion on Russell Westbrook the other day. That's why I'm just interested to see how this goes.
I said we're not discussing it on your show. This is my show. Okay. Now, the person that really has everyone upset is Anthony Mullen. He because hold on. I guess Carl agrees that AI is better. Carl Coulanges, do you disagree?
See, here's the issue: is that Anthony believes Russell Westbrook is better, and we've been going back and forth about this. Like I said, I had a conversation with Marvin and shout out to our cousin Justin, and we were talking about how Russell Westbrook is a great regular season player. He gets all the stats and the numbers, but when it comes to his team's winning, he hasn't been successful in the postseason. So Marvin and I were basically discussing, his run with the Oklahoma City Thunder with Kevin Durant. I've gone on record in saying this is that Russell Westbrook alone, without Kevin Durant, he hasn't been successful. First round playoff exits, that doesn't look good on your resume. I'm not going to sit here and deny that. He's a great player. He gives you 110% every single night. And it's great. He's an MVP. He leads the league all time in triple doubles. But the main issue is when it comes to terms of winning and carrying your team to a championship level, Russell Westbrook has been unable to do that. But my issue with Marvin was more so when he was playing with Kevin Durant, because I feel like everyone wants to put the blame on Russell Westbrook, but keep in mind he was playing with Kevin Durant too, and he was playing with other players. That's all I'm saying.
Marvin?
Carl, the fact that throughout everything, I'm still a major Kevin Durant fan, and that's okay. But when the particular thing Carl was talking about is a 2016 situation where, there's a lot of people to blame for OKC's failure, why they didn't secure a championship that year. But however, when I put a particular name in the forefront of the people to blame, and it's not to say he's the main reason. I just when I think about the things that he did in key moments of the game, Russell Westbrook is the person I feel like just did what Russell Westbrook is known to do, and he just gets in his own way, and there was just some costly mistakes that I feel like could have been prevented if Westbrook hadn't been who Westbrook is. But when I say
who was the leader of that team that year?
Listen,
answer the question. Who was the leader?
Durant.
Huh?
Kevin Durant.
So Kevin Durant was the leader, right? But clearly people have, you say Kevin Durant, other people have said, well, Russell Westbrook was the emotional leader, but Kevin Durant was the scorer, right? So wouldn't you expect Kevin Durant as your leader to take over the game?
Listen.
Huh?
Listen, people can say who they want to call the leader. When LeBron went to Miami, they said Wade was still the leader. Everybody knows it's still LeBron's team. At the end of the day, you could call it however you want to call it. What I look at is how the person plays in those games. And in my opinion,
correct. Okay, so now when you
excuse me, let him speak.
Kevin Durant played the game that Kevin Durant always plays. He gave me the numbers that I would predict from him. You know what I mean? He went out there and played his game. And that's why I don't put as much blame to Kevin Durant as I do to Russell Westbrook because of the mistakes Westbrook makes.
But doesn't the leader get the blame?
The comments are saying that it was
Durant. He doesn't get blame.
But wait a minute. What did Kevin Durant do in that game 7 though? Again, you want to talk about what did the leader do?
Pause. The comments are saying that it was Durant's team.
It was Durant's team. So when you have a leader, your leader is supposed to carry you. Am I wrong? Right? The same pressure that we're putting on Russell Westbrook to carry the Oklahoma City Thunder post Kevin Durant. Was that not Kevin Durant in the driver's seat?
You could try to use those type of terms, and then if I
I'm not trying to use any type of terms. I'm saying what you said. You said he was the leader.
LeBron James is the leader. He drops 30 a night and they lose. He's gonna get the blame.
And he doesn't get the blame for that?
Okay, he's gonna get the blame, but we all know it's not really LeBron's fault. It's the same thing. Like again.
Okay, so but again, going back to that OKC team, so they're saying it wasn't Kevin Durant's fault.
Isn't at blame at all. I'm just when I look at the series, you want to blame Durant for Game 7, fine, blame him for Game 7. But when you look at the series as a whole, Durant played his game. He did what he always do. He gives you his efficient numbers every night. You know what I mean? It's just again, I can't put. I told you this the other day. You want to put blame on people. I can't blame Westbrook for playing the way he. I blame Westbrook for playing the way he does. He plays.
So are you blaming him or you're not blaming him? So you
can't I am blaming him. But again, what I was trying to say to you the other day. When you have players like Roberson, I don't blame Westbrook for not passing the ball when he's driving against two players, because when you're going to pass to a guy like Roberson, who's not going to give you anything. So I understand why he has to play the way he plays. It's just not a winning way of playing.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay,
but
time's
again,
up. New topic. So, new topic. Done by. Okay, so one by one, members of different basketball teams are injury and looks like they're not gonna make it to the playoff. Right now, we have the Celtics.
They're in the play-in. They're actually in the play-in. So it's not that they're not going to make it. They're in the play-in.
They have multiple injuries. And you told me the other day, great. When someone got injury, you go, there's our chance. Don't lie in front of the people.
No. He didn't get a chance at like going far.
Yes, that's the playoffs.
No,
they may make it to one round, but they're not gonna make it past.
All right, Marvin, get to your question. I don't know why you're harping on this. Get to your question.
My question is, how far do you think they're gonna make it? Because their number one fan said they're not gonna make it far.
Who, the Boston Celtics?
Yes, Marvin.
I predict the Boston Celtics will make it through the play-in tournament. If they do, who would they play first round?
It depends. Right now, Philly's at number 1. So if we lose the first one and we make it to the 8th, we play Philly first round.
What seed are you right now?
We're 7th. So 7 and 8 are going to play for the play-in, and the winner of that gets 7th.
I believe you'll beat the Hornets. I believe you'll go 7.
And I think we play Brooklyn, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, that's that. Sorry.
Yeah, we're look, we're dead in the water. Yeah, it's no
in the comments. I hear that Carl Coulanges predicted that the Celtics would win the championship this
season. That was before Jaylen Brown got hurt. So whoever that is, tell me who said that in the comments, so I can call him out for being stupid, saying something stupid.
Ow, whoa!
Tell him to pull up.
Yeah.
That's Manny.
Yeah, it's Manny. Tell Manny to pull up. I know what he said. Yeah, of course it's gonna be Manny because he's a Nets fan. Of course he's gonna say that. He knows what he's saying. I said that before Jaylen Brown got hurt.
Listen, man, Durant is gonna do what he does. Like I said.
Now, Marvin, you're a Spurs fan. That's what I was told.
Spurs fan for the record, yes, but I'm also a fan of basketball. You know what I mean? I watch the game, and the way Durant is just, to me, the way he plays the game. When you take away the team, you take away the politics of it all. You just talk about, if you were to just put players on a basketball court just for a pickup game, I feel like Durant is just, I like watching Durant play the game. It's just pure basketball to me. The ability to score is just amazing. So Durant is probably my favorite player to watch play the game. But I'm a Spurs fan, no. Absolutely.
So second, you would say it would be Nets? Like you're rooting for the Nets as well?
Nah. Nah. Absolutely not. Absolutely.
I'm a basketball fan, but I'm not rooting for. I like Durant, but I'm not rooting. Okay,
listen,
got it.
Durant's got 2 rings. I'm satisfied. That's fine. I don't need him to win anymore. I'm good. I just want to see him play the game.
The comments are saying that Marvin, you're welcome to come to the Nets parade when they win.
Okay, that's fine with me. All right, listen.
Yeah, that's all Manny. That's all Manny Schefter over there.
When the Nets first opened their arena, they were giving my school free tickets, so I was one of the preliminary fans. I used to walk around with my Joe Johnson number 7 baby, so I was in there. Right?
Well, didn't the Nets play recently? And
for the record, Joe Johnson's greatest highlights as a Nets player is when he made Paul Pierce touch with both hands. If anybody remembers, Joe Johnson made Paul Pierce touch the court with both hands. He made him touch earth. One of the greatest Nets highlights. Go watch that.
Carl, why are you so quiet on that comment?
I have nothing to say because this is just, I know what this is. It's always just helping bashing. So everyone's going to bash my team. It's okay.
I don't think people bash your team. I think because you think so highly of them and they just keep disappointing.
Why wouldn't I?
So I think that's where people are like, bruh.
But again, I'm a fan. That's what I'm supposed to do. Like, I'm a fan. That's what fan means. I'm a fanatic.
Yeah,
people seem to forget the definition of what a fan is.
Greatest mistakes of our careers. Say
that again.
I said I'm a Spurs fan, and we made one of the greatest mistakes of our careers.
When we traded Kawhi Leonard.
I mean, when we pretty much forced him to leave, but same thing.
Yeah, right. But Debbie, to answer your question, I'm a fan.
My man Manny remembers when Paul Pierce touched earth.
What were you saying, Mr. Coulanges?
I'm saying
2.
Which one?
Who's 2? I'm 1.
She meant you. I'm Come on now.
No, because I thought of your dad, and then I was like, I was like, I don't know what number.
What I was saying was, again, I'm a fan. Like, you could call me a super fan, but I love my team. Of course, I'm going to boost them up. Of course, I'm going to predict them to win the championship. That's what fans do. Fans say delusional things. You got the Knicks out here throwing parades because they in the playoffs. Like, so everyone's going to be fans. It is what it is.
But that's a big thing for them. Remember, they haven't been in it for so long.
Listen,
no, right. So I don't see why people have
New York
upset.
It's okay to celebrate the Knicks making the playoffs because we could say in our lifetime we've seen it again.
Agreed.
We've seen it again.
Last topic. What do we feel about now? Michael Jordan is trying to shoot to get LeBron. I'm so sorry, to get Lakers, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant as the logo. How do we feel? At first, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, why? But more.
Yeah, listen, I'll be totally honest. I feel like, rest in peace to Kobe. I still wake up in disbelief that he's gone. And as a person who didn't necessarily root for Kobe because he wasn't on my team, I always respected that he was so good. With that said, I'm a person of tradition. I think the logo is the way it is. It should stay the way it is. You would have to basically rebrand the entire NBA and the process of changing it. And how would that look? But I think there's another way that you could possibly, they already honored Kobe by naming the NBA All-Star Game after him, All-Star Game MVP after him. So I think there are other ways that it can honor him. And I don't think they should change the logo to Jordan. I don't think they should change the logo to Kobe. I think they should just keep it.
Marvin?
I'm a person of simplicity. So I too don't care what happens with the logo. I kind of agree with Carl as well. Like with all the NBA history the way it is already, which I understand. I feel like this is something that should have been changed a long time ago. But obviously, like no disrespect to Jerry West, but like come on now. Like who really talks about Jerry West? Like so I feel like the logo should have been changed a long time ago, but to me, I feel like what Carl said, the All-Star Game one, I don't think they'll ever change the MVP award. But I feel like something like that,
Well, they already did. It's for Kobe. Yeah, it's named after Kobe. It's the Kobe Bryant All-Star MVP award.
No, I'm talking about the Bill Russell, the regular, like the Finals MVP, and they were like,
oh, the Finals one, yes, for Bill. Yeah, they're not going to change that. Yeah.
No, yeah, but what is there one for the regular season MVP?
Yeah, it's Maurice Poldoff.
Yeah, see, everything's already got a name to it, so I guess having the All-Star Game, that's an honor within itself. But as for changing the whole entire NBA logo, I just feel like it's already. How much stuff. I was actually just watching a small little documentary on how the NBA championship rings are made, and just already the NBA. You know what I mean? It's just too much to change.
Agreed. All right, last but not least, I just popped in my head because that's what I do as a producer. Let's do Who Knows Who Best. 5 questions about you guys, okay? I may not know the answers, but let's see. Does Marvin know Carl better? Does Carl know Marvin better? Okay, you ready? Carl, what is Marvin's favorite color? Marvin, don't say nothing yet.
Black.
Marvin?
Sure.
What is it?
Yeah, no, it's the color.
Don't know. What's your favorite color?
It would have to say black. It's the color I wear the most. It just what I pick the most. You could say black. I don't consider that to be like a favorite color because it's just black. But
how excited Carl is.
It's
Marvin. Blue. What's Carl's favorite color?
Blue.
No.
Okay.
Carl. Oh, he left the show. Oh.
Sorry.
That's because my mom is calling all of us.
Okay. Yeah, that's why. Green, of course.
Green? Since when? That's a lot.
Green, since hello, you see the Celtics.
Celtics.
Okay, the Celtics. Before the Celtics existed in your life, is your favorite color not blue?
Green, because he likes money. All right. Look at Marvin about to punch you in the face. What's not your favorite color, cuz?
Lie to me like it's not blue.
No comment. It's green.
All right, cool.
Okay, Carl, what's Marvin's favorite fast food restaurant?
Oosh. Does pizza count as a restaurant? No, right?
No. It could, but not in this one. Go.
Oh, man. He likes pizza. He doesn't necessarily have a favorite food restaurant. It'd be pizza. He loves pizza. Pizza's number one.
Marvin?
You're so wrong.
What is it?
Wendy's.
Oh, my. Okay.
Right, Wendy's for how long, guy?
Yeah, across the street from Franklin, right?
Oh, you see? Okay, Marvin, what's Carl's favorite fast food?
Burger King.
Carl?
I can tell you his order down to the Hershey pie. Like,
you know what I'm saying? I would say Burger King. Stop.
Yeah, Burger King. Yeah, it would. Yeah, because at Burger King. Yeah, I would say that. Yeah.
Even
I had to think about it for a second.
Also, blue is his favorite color. I'm telling he's a
Carl, what grade did Marvin? That's a boring one. Okay, Carl, what age did Marvin lose his first tooth?
I don't even know that.
Oh man,
he swears he knows everything about you.
If I had to guess, he was probably like maybe like 4 or 5. Could be wrong.
He doesn't know.
Okay.
Marvin, what age did Carl stop wearing high waters?
How old are you?
He's out the camera.
How old are you?
I'm 34.
33. When Debbie had full access to his wardrobe.
We're getting there. I'll say 33 and a half. What's Marvin's favorite genre of music?
Oh, rap and hip hop, easily.
Marvin?
Yeah, absolutely. 1,000%.
Marvin, what's Carl's least favorite genre? I couldn't say his favorite. We all know.
Least favorite genre?
Yeah, let's see if you know. He hates this.
Country? Like,
oh, reggaeton.
You don't like? Oh yeah, he hates reggaeton.
I hate it. The dun 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 dun.
Listen, I don't mind one song, but after a while, I'm just like, all right, I'm over it now.
Yeah.
Like, how many times can I say Dale in the song? It's just, no offense.
Oh, shout out to my son Anthony, who's late to the party. It's so good.
Here we go. Okay, last one. Carl, who is Marvin's favorite parent? Mommy or daddy?
Oh, Sergi.
Marvin, yeah? Marvin, who's Kaku's favorite parent?
I don't know. I don't know who Carl works for. I don't. That's a real good question. I don't know how Carl feels about them equally. I feel like
it's
his mommy. Stop.
No, it's a toss up. It's a toss up.
Like it's the other way around. Like that
because I have different relationships with both of them. Like with my mom, it's the whole church thing. With my dad, it's the music. So it's really a toss up.
It's a toss up.
It really is. It really is a toss up. Like I couldn't pick either one.
Okay, Marvin, who do you think is your parents' favorite?
Carl. Absolutely.
No, sorry. Who do you think your dad's favorite is? Me.
Yeah. Me.
Who do you? I agree. Who do you think your mom's favorite is?
Absolutely, 1,000%. Carl.
Carl.
I mean,
look.
I think it is.
That's why I say his mommy, y'all. I say his mommy.
That's what people believe, but I feel like it's still a toss up for Carl because, like the music thing, it's a whole different
vibe.
Yeah, it's a whole different vibe. Like, and with my mom, it's like it's different with both parents, honestly.
He said it's about to be a war.
Yeah, thank God they don't watch this. Well, guys, thanks so much for being on my show, especially Marvin, Carl. Like I said, we have seen him come from such a little boy to the man that he is now. I almost shed a tear. But
I cried. I remember when I cried at his graduation. I couldn't stop crying. I was so proud.
I was crying because somebody farted, and that was horrible.
They did.
That's the worst thing in our life.
They did.
And then I also cried because Marvin was like, so once I get my diploma, I'm out. And we were like, what? He's like, oh, follow suit. Got his diploma. And we all had to just sneak out.
Yeah, we did.
Remember? He was like, I'm out. I am not here for this.
That's the best part about being first in the letter, one of the first 3 letters in the alphabet. We get our stuff early.
Your last name starts with a C. If your last name starts with a Z, I feel bad for you, son.
That was me.
Debbie started with the V, so we had to sit there and wait.
Yeah, I had to sit there the whole time. My mom loved it. She was like, if I'm late, it's okay. You're V.
I remember somebody tried to stop me too. They're like, you got to stay. I'm like, or what? Like,
yeah.
I now.
Carl would have been like, I'm staying.
I have it. Like, there's nothing you can hold it. This is it. Bye.
Nah, man. But bro, if I don't tell you enough, man, we are so proud of you and everything you've accomplished. Just keep pushing. the Coulanges legacy name for sure. Well, the Marv Zoe name for sure.
Shout out to
if anyone is ever looking for an extra on anything that you guys are doing, let me know.
Would you ever want to be on Love and Hip Hop?
Carl would not allow me to be on Love and Hip Hop.
Okay. I got you.
Yeah, go back to your regular. Go back. You can go. Just change your last name back to Voltaire. That's fine with me.
No problem, baby. No problem.
I am not responsible for pulling a Drake and breaking up happy homes here, guys. So,
listen, what did I tell you the other day? Maybe I'm with the wrong Coulanges. All right, guys. Thank you.
I'll be producing a new show very soon. Love and Hip Hop style. I might need extras, if Carl allows it. We'll work out a deal.
I like that.
Work out a deal, right, Carl?
Sure, absolutely. Money talks, Debbie walks. It's fine with me.
This guy's gonna sell his wife. Y'all heard it here first.
Thank you so much, Carl. Thank you so much, Marvin. I appreciate you both. And I'm so proud of both of you, seeing Black men accomplish so much that you have, and never stop your grind.
Absolutely. Thank you. One love. The Coulanges legacy, baby. We know the vibes.
1, 2, 3, Coulanges. Bye, boys.
Oh, is that it?
Yes, it's my moment now.
Oh.
I kicked them both out. This is my time. But thank you so much, Marvin. Thank you so much, Carl, for coming on my little show. To everyone, the weekend is here. Have fun. Be you. Do you. I'm getting out of this room because now I'm burning up of heat. It's so hot in here. It's like project heat. But have a great weekend, everyone. And most importantly, if you're vaccinated, CDC said you don't have to wear your mask anymore. This is Deborah Voltaire Coulanges, and this is The B Show.